Hello and welcome to Season 5 of CougZone. I am your host, Anna Adams.
And I'm your co-host, Braden Willman. WSU athletics are in full swing this season with soccer, football, volleyball, golf, and cross country all participating in multiple events.
We will take a look at all of your ranked Cougs as volleyball, football, and soccer all exit this past weekend as top 25 programs across the country for Washington State, one of 3 universities in the nation to accomplish that feat.
And afterwards, a special look into the Pac-12 and a preview of Wazoo sports to come, right here, only on CougZone. WSU's women's soccer team made a second-half comeback to win 3-1 in front of the second largest crowd in program history to open the season on Thursday, August 17th. Senior Margie DeTrizio scored the tying goal, followed by freshman Rhian Coshow and Naomi Clark that won it for the Cougs with their first college goals.
Why not another comeback to start the season? Our Cougs came back to win 3-2 over Texas A&M on Sunday, August 20th, despite being outshot 6-15. It was freshman Naomi Clark who scored the first for the Cougs, followed by 2 goals later from fifth-year Grayson Lynch.
Stellar defense was the storyline against Portland as the Cougs took care of business with a 1-0 win over the Pilots on Thursday, August 24th. Bridget Reichen scored halfway through, while goalie Nadia Cooper recorded an impressive 9 saves on 19 shots.
Our Cougs stayed undefeated as they spoiled Weber State's visit to Pullman with a 3-1 win on August 27th. It was a firing squad as our Cougs shot a whopping 22 shots during the game, scoring on ones from Margie DeTrizio, Rahana Reed, and Naomi Clark. We advanced to 4-0.
It was another hot start for the Cougs as they held on to win 2-1 against San Diego State on Thursday, August 31st. Bridget Reichen and Mega Santa Cruz scored in the first 5 minutes, making it the quickest 2 goals for the Cougs since September 2021. It was another barrage of missiles as the Cougs shot 27 shots versus San Diego State's 5.
They finally got handed their first loss last Thursday against St. Mary's with a final score of 0-1. Despite the 5-1 shots on goal tally in favor of the Cougs, the only one to fly through the back of the net was by St. Mary's' Brianna Salvetti.
The number 15 WSU ladies soccer team posted a 1-0 win against Kansas this past Sunday in Pullman. WSU's lead came from a 40th minute goal from WSU junior Rahana Reed. Both of Reed's 2 goals this season have proved the game winner after netting her first career goal against San Diego State earlier this year.
Looking ahead, women's soccer will try to improve their dominant record of 10-2 against Seattle University this Thursday. Swifties at the pitch will be the theme. The following Friday, the 23rd, is Flashback Friday against the very tough Stanford team. Be sure to stop by and support our Cougs.
The WSU volleyball team improved to 8-1 on the season with their most recent win over then number 8 BYU. Coming into that match as the number 13 team in the nation, the Cougs ranked in as the number 11 team in the nation in the most recent AVCA poll. Against BYU, Pia Timmer and Iman Asanovic led the way with 21 and 20 kills respectively. Earlier this season, Magda Yalasheva broke the all-time career blocks record for WSU during their team's match against Drake. In that same match, Jen Greenier recorded her 100th win at Bowler Gym as a head coach. Making more history, Magda Yalasheva got her 1,000th career kill against UC Irvine, continuing her legacy as a WSU great. With 2 games left before conference play begins, things are not going to be getting easier for the Cougs. At 5 p.m. this Wednesday, they take on number 18 Baylor, and then at 5 p.m. Friday, they take on number 6 Texas. Both matches are on the road. After their road stint, they come back to Bowler Gym for their conference opener against their biggest rival, Washington, at 7 p.m. on September 21st.
An exciting 2 weeks for Cougar football as they start 2-0 to start the season, as WSU sneaks into the top 25 AP poll entering week 3. The Cougs kick things off with a 50-24 blowout win against Colorado State in Fort Collins, Colorado, led by the offensive showcase from new offensive coordinator Ben Arbuckle and his starting 11 led by quarterback Cam Ward. Ward posted 451 passing yards while slinging 3 touchdowns and picking up 40 yards and a touchdown with his legs. Wide receiver Lincoln Victor led all receivers with 11 catches and 168 yards receiving. WSU's defense started to set a new standard with sophomore DB Jaden Hicks logging a pick 6 to help the Cougs secure their win.
WSU football's home opener was an electric primetime upset 31-22 victory against number 19 Wisconsin. While Cam Ward's 212 passing yards, 43 rushing yards, and 2 TDs, along with Lincoln Victor's 7 receptions and 55 receiving yards were crucial, this hard-fought win was piloted by Wazoo's defense. Roommates and running mates Brennan Jackson and Ron Stone Jr. torched the Badgers' offensive line, teaming up to force 2 turnovers, with one resulting in a touchdown. This complete team win and a bunch of rambunctious Cougs filling up the stands led to the students and alumni flooding the field to celebrate with each other and the players all night long. The Cougs enter Week 3 at number 23 in the AP poll as they prepare for yet another home game this weekend on Saturday against Northern Colorado at 2 p.m. in Giza Field at Martin Stadium.
Since the Pac-12 became the Pac-2, fans of both Washington State and Oregon State have been wondering about the future of their programs and the conference. Let's send it to our WSN correspondents Emma Underwood and Addie Wong for our Pac-12 update.
Thanks, Anna. We all know the barrage of events that unfolded when USC and UCLA announced they will be joining the Big Ten by the start of the 2024-25 season. Oregon, Washington, Arizona, Arizona State, Utah, and Colorado all announcing they will also be leaving the Pac-12 by this season's end, leaving Wazoo and Oregon as lone survivors of the Pac-2.
We could get into the politics of it all. The board members' decisions, TV deals, decisions by the heads of schools, travel schedules, mental health of student athletes, and the legality of these moves. But we all know the looming question stamping WSU right in the forehead. What does the future hold for our school's athletic programs?
We are here to discuss all that is possible for WSU in the upcoming season, the good, the bad, and the ugly. But let's start off hopeful. Although recent talks negate it, Wazoo and Oregon State to the Big 12 is still a viable option, and they have already added schools like Arizona, Arizona State, Utah, and Colorado.
Now for some ugly options. If the Pac-12 crumbles out of existence, joining the Mountain West or Big Sky Conference are the most likely homes for Washington State and Oregon State. This would lead to a huge decrease in funding and TV deals for our athletic programs, which could also deter star-studded athletes from even considering Washington State in the first place.
Another option is to stay in the Pac-12. Conferences get an automatic 2-year grace period to meet alignment standards. Adding schools from Mountain West like Fresno State, Boise State, Wyoming, UNLV, Utah State, and others get up to 8 to 12 teams. This could lead Pac-12 and Mountain West fusion, and we might end up seeing the Pac-West in upcoming years. What do you think is going to happen at that Pac-12 conference?
To be completely honest, I think it's a little bit too early to tell, but I'm really hopeful after the win against Wisconsin. I think every team that we beat that's in the top 25, I think it's really good for us. So I'm really hopeful that we'll join the Big 12, but we'll see how the rest of the season goes. So what do you think is going to happen?
I also agree. I think it is a little bit too early to tell, but after that big win against Wisconsin, I think that we have some hope in us to beat some big teams and that we're going to do good this season. So, go Cougs!
That's all we have for you on today's Pac-12 update. Passing it back to Anna and Brandon.
Thanks, guys. The men's golf team is competing in their first tournament of the 2023-24 season. The Golf Week Fall Challenge will happen at True Blue Golf Club in South Carolina from September 10th to the 12th. This tournament serves as a warm-up for the Cougs, who will participate in 4 invitational tournaments by October's end. The Cougs want to ride the momentum from an impressive third-place finish at the 2023 Pac-12 Golf Championship moving into the season.
The all-time Washington State men's cross-country team home course record was newly set by Kelvin Limo with a time of 17 minutes and 24.3 seconds to win the men's 6K on Friday at the Colfax Golf Club. Nima Kimtai then followed the pace by recording the 3rd fastest 4K time in WSU women's cross-country history with a 13-minute and 25.6 seconds finish. Christina Molteni ran a time of 13 minutes and 34.1 seconds in the women's 4K, while teammate Caroline Jaratic was just behind her with a time of 13 minutes and 35.7 seconds. WSU's 6th fastest time in program history. The Cougar Classic Invitational for the Washington State men's and women's teams will begin on Friday, September 15th. The competition will be held at the Colfax Golf Club. The 2023 Lady Coug roster comprises young and veteran talent, while the men's 2023 team is by 3 dominant upperclassmen, Leif Swanson, Kelvin Limo, and Brian Bersea.
So much has already happened with WSU athletics, and there is still so much in store. Let's send it to our WSN correspondent Olivia Mayo with an outlook of what is to come.
What's up, Cougs? I'm Olivia Mayo here with your Cougar Outlook. We have a busy week of sports ahead of us. First up this week is volleyball. They will be heading down to Texas, and they will play Baylor on Wednesday and the University of Texas Friday. Next is soccer, having a home game on Thursday against Seattle U at 7 p.m. Better see you all there. Cross country will be in Colfax, where they will be holding the Cougar Classic Invitational. The men's 8K race will start at 4 p.m. and the women's 6K will start at 4:45 p.m. To finish off the week, the football team has another home game against Northern Colorado at 2 p.m. on Saturday. That's all from your Cougar Outlook. Back to the desk with Anna and Brandon.
That's all for today, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to follow us on all our socials at Wazoo Sports Network on Instagram and TikTok, and at Wazoo Sportsnet on Twitter.
Make sure to like and subscribe to Cable 8 Productions on YouTube and check out all our great content. I am Anna Adams.
And I am Braden Willman. It was a pleasure to be your host tonight. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time on CougZone.